level up, 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 level up.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know the words. I'm sorry.
Something about tummy and yummy.
Yes, I don't know, child. Nevertheless, hello, and hello again. As you know, this is Ladies with KeKe. My name is Dana B.
And I am Cassie J with the good side.
Today we bring you the final review of season 6 of Braxton Family Values.
We are the Braxtons,
And you see that.
They are like every other family.
Yeah, now here's the thing. We're kind of having like jumbling.
We're doing a recap
4
from
episodes
from
into
21 all the way to the season finale because
Is it 21? No.
22.
22.
Technically, it's supposed to be 21, but we're just not going to go back that far, you guys. So we're gonna spend most of our time on the last 2.
Yes.
Because that's
Talk about
where
that season finale.
That's where the pin dropped.
I'm not the biggest reality fan, but that season finale was good. It was good. It was juicy. And we got a lot to talk about. So let's go ahead and get her in, honey.
I'm gonna just we're gonna probably do like one topic for each episode leading up there.
Yeah.
So 22nd episode, we want to talk about nothing really. Yeah, it wasn't even really much for us to talk about in that 22nd episode.
Yeah, skip it.
Yeah.
So 23rd, Grammys and gossip. That's when, so Birdman and Trace, so after the Grammys, they had the family dinner. Birdman
As
came.
they always do.
And for whatever reason, Birdman and Tracy got into a little tiff.
Argument.
It started off a little playful, but then it got a little real.
And they swore that the whole thing was playful the whole time. But if you watch it,
it got a little too uncomfortable. So
yeah, and it was
obviously got a little
real. It's
real.
like they have a playful relationship. This is how they always talk. Listen, me and this one right here have a playful relationship, and me and this one throw shade at each other right here, but never like that. Not to the point where it's like, I want to get up and put my hands on you.
Well, the thing about it though, is like, because Birdman was like, I
ain't gotta be sensitive.
Yeah, it's like, all right, Birdman, you around us. This is your sister's. I mean, your sister's. This is
your
woman's family. Like, you could cut out all that tough guy stuff.
Put the shield down a little bit.
You know what I mean?
Down.
So it's like him always got to be gangsta.
I'm a thug.
Like, sweetie,
put some respect on my name. That's what he was saying.
Cut it out.
Put some respect on my name.
Like, sir, this is like for real. That gangster mentality. It don't belong here. Like, there should be a turn off button.
That's what she was saying. She was like, I mean, you can be soft around your woman. It don't take away from the man that you are. It don't change that you're a man's man. So that point, man. I'm
like, yeah, Tracy has something. Like, I agree with what Tracy had to say.
And he was like, what's your problem with me? Because it said, seems like you got a problem with me. She said, I ain't got no problem with you.
It just went uncomfortable. Of course, they hugged it out and everything was good, but it was uncomfortable.
But the thing is, I can't never trust nothing when they hug stuff out, because they hug a lot of stuff out, and then as you see, they continue to have problems. So when you hug, your hugs don't mean nothing to me around here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Moving along to episode 24, which was Secrets and Rumors.
What else happened on there? One more thing happened.
Tamar won Big Brother.
Was it?
Oh, and Vaughn asked Miss E for
which is the right
Tamar,
thing to do.
I mean, for Trina's hand in
marriage. It didn't show on camera if he talked to the dad or not. So
it didn't. So that was.
I would hope.
I'm sure he did.
I feel like
though.
The guy that he is, he probably did.
I think they had a talk previously when he had told him that he had intentions of marrying her, but it didn't show on camera with him actually going to him and telling him, okay, I'm prepared to do it. But they did talk previously.
Okay, I like Vaughn.
Vaughn is our favorite.
I want a man like Vaughn, honey.
Honorable. Vaughn is the favorite because I love the way he handles everything. Like
everything, he's very cool, calm, and collected. Right. Nothing he don't do that rah stuff.
He is very level-headed.
Yes,
he knows
very
it's
respectful.
Time to walk away. He's like,
very respectful.
Let's go. No, we're not gonna get loud. We're just gonna walk away.
Yeah.
Episode 24 was Secrets and Rumors. I said that David invited Tamar to Nigeria to meet his mom, and he was like, he never invited anybody ever.
That's a big thing.
It is, and I'm just gonna say it. I hate that it's her.
Oh.
Because as the season goes on, you'll just see what I listen. I will say this. I think that Tamar is a wonderful singer. Like, the girl can sing. That is her talent. That is her God-given talent. That is her ministry. Mm-hmm. Okay? She is good for reality TV, as in she's messy. But the fact that this show is based on your life with your family, and this is your family. Now, if this would have been like a Love and Hip Hop or something like that, then I would have a slightly different attitude about her.
Yeah, but it's like you treat your family, you treat your family like dirt.
I have a problem. You are at the bottom of the totem pole of the family hierarchy. I just can't with you. I cannot. So it's like
she's like, I'm speechless. Ugh.
I'm moving on. Vaughn goes ring shopping with Tawanda,
which is the right thing to do. Hopefully, whoever my future husband gonna be,
you better get somebody's trusted opinion.
No, I lied. I was about to say, oh, I hope you do that with my sister, but my sister don't know my taste like that. So
I'm gonna need you. That's why I said trust somebody's trusted opinion, whomever that may be, and also they had the service for Gabe, the friend. Funeral.
I feel like it was just for show.
She didn't.
I feel like it was just for show because honestly, throughout the
We've
entire
had
show,
about this off camera before.
Throughout the entire show, they dissed and dogged Gabe. So
it was
now
for
that,
TV. It was good for TV.
Well, now that he's now gone, don't be like, oh yes.
Somebody has to be the villain. You do realize that in any kind of show, movie, you have to have a villain.
Have that same energy then.
Well, this is not a time for that energy.
Well,
when people pass, you tend to remember the good in them.
Well, if he was such a villain, that you like to paint, you painted him as a villain,
right? I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, but it's like I didn't like it.
I'm just saying that's what.
If I was his family, I would feel some type of way.
They did feel some kind of way, and Trina had to apologize because she didn't. It got out in the media and stuff like that, and the family trying to keep it private, and she apologized because she was like, "I'm sorry," because of him being with her is why. It even happened, because if he wouldn't have been with her, then it would have nobody would have ever known or cared about that man passing. Not as far as the masses like they did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she did apologize. Now,
what we've been waiting for,
episode 25 and 26. I'm gonna say 25 is called Wine Country, as in whining, not wine as in what we drink. And the last episode was called Engaged and Enraged. So we're just gonna talk about those two.
That's the one the last two were the actual meat and potatoes, the ones that's most entertaining.
What the whole season has been building up to. So I feel like we should just kind of go. You want to go person by person?
Well, look at the background of it. So they all go to Napa Valley to celebrate Tamar's birthday,
which has already passed. Let's put this in context. We need for you to understand that, because as we're explaining this is very important for you to remember. Her birthday has passed.
But they all decide, all the sisters and their significant others, minus Birdman, they all go to Napa Valley to celebrate Tamar's birthday. Mind you, Tracy's birthday is also around that time as well.
Yes, Tracy's birthday is coming up. It has not passed yet. It is on the horizon. Okay.
Nevertheless, so they start off. They get to Napa Valley. Tony gets there first.
So she picks her room out first.
So she picks the best
room. It has a $50,000 bed in it.
Yes.
And that was something I forgot, that Tony had issues with the sun.
What sun?
The sun.
Oh, the sun itself because of lupus.
Yes, because of her lupus. And I was like, that would be crazy to be allergic to the sun. You couldn't go out in the sun. That would be so. I would hate that.
I don't like the sun anyhow, so I don't.
But it feels good to be able. It's one thing for you to not be able to do something out of choice, but to not be able to have the option to do something out of force.
Out of force, it's
something totally different.
True.
So they was like, when they got there, they said, "Who is this ninja?" Because she's like sitting outside and she's like wrapped up, like all you see is this much of her, like she's literally wrapped up. And they was like, "What are you doing?" She said, "Y'all know I'm allergic to the sun." And she was like, "They was like, why are you out here then?"
Very true.
It's like she was waiting on them, and it's kind of like you still want to be able to feel the warmth of the sun. You still want to be able to enjoy as much as you can. You just can't have that direct interaction with it. She was like, "Yes, I know I'm a melanin girl, but I am allergic to the sun." I was like, "Yeah." So everybody else. So the next two that came in was Trina and Vaughn and then Wanda and Sean. No.
Yeah.
I thought Tracy came with them.
They all came together?
I thought it was them two that came together. Either way, Tamar was last.
Yeah, Tamar was last. So then she gets there. She was upset. She was like, they brought her to her room. She's like, oh no. Yeah, I'm the birthday girl.
Now, mind you, this is the thing too. When she got there, she was just walking into people's rooms. She wasn't knocking.
And that's what Vaughn said. Vaun was like, oh, we don't knock. So y'all ain't doing nothing.
And
thank God.
You don't know what they was doing.
Tamar was upset because she felt like for her, it was her birthday. This is supposed to be her celebration weekend.
She should get the best room.
She got the best room. So she's telling this to Trina, like, oh, y'all room is nice. Y'all room is better than my room. Technically, you should be upset with Tony because Tony got the best room. And you realize no one has beef with Tony Braxton.
No one. That's what I said. No one has beef with Tony, and nobody ever has beef with Tawanda until we'll get into later. But really, the whole time this show's been on, nobody really ever has beef with Tawanda. No one ever.
I feel like because Tony is basically
she's the superstar,
and
she's the big sister,
and she's the meal ticket.
That's what I said. She's the superstar.
So it's like, oh, we're going to make sure we play nice with you. Or maybe because she's not around that much, she's always busy working and stuff. So when you see her, it's like, hey.
They'll throw shade at Tony. I think the people have issues with Tony, but they're going to make sure they resolve their issues with Tony because they know that Tony is the connect. Yeah, they have probably built relationships at this point, but they know that their relationships are not sustainable as Tony's are. So they know that at the end of the day, we're going to probably always need her at some point. So let's not burn this bridge. I don't care about burning these bridges with my other sisters as much as I care about burning the bridge with my sister, Tony. So and when they had that intervention...
She's the mother figure of all of them.
When they had that intervention and she said, if it wasn't for y'all being my siblings, I probably wouldn't talk to any of y'all. That probably bothers them when they was thinking about, shoot, if she decided to walk out on us, because if Tony doesn't do the show will stop. Any of the other sisters can probably stop.
I don't think so. Honestly, I don't feel that way.
If Tony didn't do the show, because if it wasn't for Tony, the show wouldn't be.
At the beginning, but now that we're at season 6 and it's been going on for this many years, I feel like Tony is not that. I don't think Tony makes the show.
She said that she didn't want to be involved in the show from the beginning.
Yeah, and then
she wanted to do them for them, but they would not let that. They was not going to do a show without Tony Braxton.
She did it for her sisters.
Because you think about it,
I feel like if Tony says I'm no longer recording this, then it's not going to happen. It can still go.
I think so.
Because they're now their own. Now everyone's their own.
Because think about it, Bruno Mars' sister had a show.
That was only for one season, though.
Exactly.
But I'm talking about for now that we're in season 6, we don't need Tony.
And Tony's been here all 6.
I know, but if Tony, my thing is this though. For 6 seasons, we've gotten to know all these people. Yeah, we understand that they have their own fan base. And so now, we don't need Tony. It's nice, but you don't need Tony. Because honestly, Tony shouldn't be on the show. She's too much of a legend. I feel like well, yeah, but now that we're in season 6, she don't need to. If Tony says, I'm only going to be there, pop up here and there, that's fine.
I think that she will have to always stay signed on.
I
think that her appearances will continue to be less and less.
You know what? Also, the reason why I also say that though is because most of the big blow ups, where people come in and tune in, is not involving Tony. Tony's not even there. So basically,
she's not gonna get involved in that.
So it's like Tamar. I don't like her, but she is.
Tamar is not gonna be able to go.
Tamar is the show because Tamar brings the drama that people like. About this. You don't need Tony. Tony doesn't have to be there. Tony could pop up once every season and that's fine.
Tamar gotta have somebody to argue with.
Yeah, they're her other sisters. Tamar don't really argue with Tony. So that's why I said Tony don't need to be on the show. And the show will still be good without Tony. If she just does a pop in here and there once in a blue, it'll be just fine. She will still be always but the show will be just fine even without Tony.
Tony will always be on the show.
I'm just saying.
If the show continues, that is. That's all. That's gonna be the next.
I'm just saying Tony don't need. Truthfully, I feel like.
Tony I don't disagree with you. I don't think that she needs the show. I don't think she needs. Well, no, I'm saying that
I'm saying that the show doesn't need Tony.
Doesn't need Tony.
Yeah, and truthfully, it kind of hurts her legacy being on the show.
I don't think it hurts.
Yes, Tony is a legend.
I don't think it hurts.
She is
the reason why I say I don't
legend.
think it hurts is because it's not like she's the one that's involved.
No, but the fact that she's tied in with the mess with her sisters.
It's just, I don't think that people look at her differently.
Because the show is not really, it's a lowbrow show. I mean, come on.
I mean, I'm just...
It's a ratchet show.
It is now. It wasn't like that in the beginning.
Right. That's why I'm saying it's hurting her legacy, because it is a ratchet ass show.
But I don't think people look at her.
Well, it's like you forget. The problem is with the show is they make you forget, like, her legacy. It's like until you go because you're a fan, you're like a super fan, so like that's in your heart. But it's like I be forgetting, like I forgot how many hits Toni Braxton got. What? It's like you go through her catalog. God damn it! Why is she on this show? She don't need it. Just saying. You forget. I know I forgot. I'm guilty. You forget her legacy, honey. It's not. She's not just a reality star.
So if she hadn't been on the show, would you have thought about Toni?
If she wasn't, she needed to be on the show to go to Sisters on. After maybe season.
I'm not even talking about her sisters. I'm talking about her by herself. If Toni Braxton had not been on the show, would you have thought about her?
Her legacy?
No, period.
Yeah.
When? Why?
Her music.
So you're saying that you don't think about her music now?
I don't. That's not. When I think of Toni Braxton, I think of the ratchetness of the show. I'm not thinking of her brilliancy and her legacy and her music.
So you don't think about her music anymore?
I forget sometimes, but not all the time.
So you forget that she's a singer.
Not like I don't forget that she's a singer. I forget that she's in on that caliber. I forget that. Yes, I gotta remind myself. I forgot about this song.
Even though they be singing all the time, you forget that she's a singer.
Child, yeah. Because even though they be singing, that ratchetness and all they BS, it overshadows it.
Now, if you said it about Tamar, I could understand.
Well, Tamar got 2 albums. Girl, I'm sorry,
she has 3. 4, actually. Because
Oh.
she had one before she did the show.
No one knows about that.
It was on the top. It was on the Billboard.
Honestly, this reality thing is made for Tamar. Because people eat it up.
That's why.
Tamar and Tracy. They eat it up.
That's why I said if you would have said it about her, I could have understood it a little bit more because it's like to me, your legacy started from the show.
Yeah, the show helped all the 4 sisters. They helped their career.
So if you would have said it about her, then I'd have been like, oh, okay, I can understand when you might forget that. Oh, she does have talents outside of being on reality TV. If you knew who Toni Braxton was before the Braxtons, I don't see how you forget that she was a singer. But
I guess because the most relevant thing is the show.
The most recent thing.
Okay. Okay.
And
I'm just saying, then it's just like you just forget.
She did get a Grammy for this last album. Just saying,
yeah,
so it was relevant. But
she got plenty of Grammys. But my thing is, it's just like I feel like it does hurt her. It hurts Toni's legacy doing this show. It does, in my opinion.
I guess I feel differently because I just feel like
it doesn't help her.
It would hurt if she was on here being the one fighting and doing all.
I think guilty by association.
I think that like what Tamar was trying to do with David is, trying to protect his image. I feel like Toni does a very good job of protecting her image while being on the show.
And it's a good segment though. Could you?
That's why
that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, so they get to the net. Everyone's there. Tamar has a little moment. No one cares.
Which moment?
About the room situation.
Yeah,
so then it's like, all right, the guys are going to hang out and get familiar.
You have different feelings about David. David said he was happy just to be there with her. He didn't care what room they was in. He said, I don't care if we was in the bathroom.
As long as I'm with you. I was just happy
to be with you. She didn't want to hear that.
My thing is, okay, if I'm here for my birthday.
It don't matter.
If I'm here for my birthday, I would like a nice room for my birthday.
Well, then you should take it up with your...
You should have took it up with Toni.
You should have been on time.
You should have been on time. If it's my birthday, I could come when I please.
You should have been on time. Listen what I'm saying. I wasn't finished. I wasn't going to stop at that. You should have been on time, and it should have already been discussed with rooms.
Well, now, what's understood don't need to be explained.
I was about to say, now I do understand that you feel like because it's your birthday, then everybody should have just automatically felt like, okay, it's her birthday weekend, we should give her the nicer room. However, we're talking about Tamar.
Yeah.
if you wasn't such a bitch, then maybe they would have gave you the nice room.
Maybe they would have cared.
Moving right along.
So all the guys are trying to get familiar with each other because they don't know each other like that. Kevin's been around the longest because
29 years.
Him and Tracy's been married for 29 years or been together for 29 years. I think, well, maybe married for 29 years, maybe. Sean is very familiar with them because he worked together with the Braxton sisters, which is Tawanda, Trina, and Tamar. Mm-hmm. And so Vaughn is very new and David is very new to the group. So they're all bonding. I liked the relationship or the conversation that Kevin had with Vaughn about the whole, you're a strong man for being there for Trina the way you were. And Vaughn was saying it was hard. Mm-hmm. I'm not even going to say it was hard. It was the hardest thing I ever did. That's why I like Vaughn. I like him so much.
Yes.
But I liked that conversation. And he was like, Kevin's very open to me and I appreciate it. He was very welcoming. And so, Sean, I like Sean's energy too. He seems like a good time. Like, he's not too serious. Drama. You know what I mean? He just wants to have a good time and stuff like that. I like him. David is kind of weird. I'm sorry, he's kind of weird.
She thinks David is weird.
I
don't think David is weird. I think it's just their relationship. I think David by himself is fine because they all were sitting after they had went and had wine tasting and they were shooting dice. Kevin was teaching them how to shoot dice. And then they started playing pool. And he was just having a good time.
Chilling with the
Tamar comes around.
Because they didn't know that Tamar was still in the house. They thought that Tamar was with the girls.
She said, come here. What was y'all doing?
She was like, no, don't be doing that.
That's ghetto.
That's ghetto.
You can't be shooting no dice. You are a financial advisor. You cannot be shooting no dice in your corner office. Child, and he was just like, I was
on vacation.
No. They was like, they trying to hustle you out of my allowance. They trying to hustle you out of my purse money. Don't be down there shooting no dice. And he was just like,
because I'm just trying to bond with the fellas.
Yeah, I'm just trying to bond.
But she was like, basically, you need to stay near me.
Right. She said, this is what I was talking about. That's why I can't let him out here by himself. I should have known better than let him to go out here by himself. She make it seem like that boy is a 5-year-old boy. Like, that's Logan.
Good.
That is not
God.
Logan. He's a grown man.
What's the point of him being on the trip? What's the point of him being on the show? At all. I don't understand. It gets worse.
It does. It continues. The
so
shenanigans
then
continue.
They go out. They went wine tasting, which is crazy.
Make sure we didn't skip nothing.
You saw how they...
we did skip one thing.
What?
When they were sitting down having dinner, and they was going around the table saying how everybody met. David says they met at a party, and he said, I didn't know that she was black. Sean was like this. Stop. They was like, no, Sean, let him finish. What? And he was like...
I guess because she's so fair-skinned, and she
had
the blonde hair.
But what he was trying to say was, it didn't matter what her color was. But he said, but he didn't know. Tawanda said, did she not open her mouth?
Hello.
Did you not hear her speak? That should have told
not
you.
Not to be, putting type of stereotypes on black women, but
when you hear Tamar Braxton speak. So I was just like,
that's what's so crazy. Like, you're talking about someone being ghetto and stuff. It's like, sweetie, do you see yourself the way you speak?
Yeah, and how you carry on.
You don't conduct yourself.
All the
girl.
That's
ratchet. That's ghetto. That's very low class.
That's ghetto.com.
But okay.
As you like to say, that's ghetto.com.
So then, what else happened?
She was just being very ungrateful. Like, she was like, they was doing the gift exchange for when they had her birthday dinner, and they was giving a gift. They gave her a ticket for a hot air balloon. She said no.
I'm hot. Now that part, I mean, honestly, it's like, I'm scared. I don't like scary movies.
I must give her a ticket to go see a scary movie, or I'm gonna give her a cat.
Or you know what I'm saying? It's like that part,
like
I feel some type of way. It's like, I don't like that.
Whose cat is this? It's yours.
And she was like, out of 5, we have 6, well, there's 5 of us.
I got 1 card and a pair of shades.
That's messed up.
They was looking like...
That is messed up.
I don't see what the problem is, honey.
Come on. All y'all could have got me something.
I'm not doing it.
Y'all are financially.
They said, well, we gave you one thing and you turned that down, so we gave you the card. She's like, y'all all signed the card.
She
like
could have been more poised about it.
She could have.
And been grateful that you got something, and the fact that we're all here for you.
Laughing.
He thought that was funny.
He thought it was hilarious when she said, "Y'all."
So
all
she didn't like.
card.
So she was very upset for her actual birthday dinner. She didn't even like the fact that Tony didn't put her hand, and they wanted to grab. Everyone grabbed the cake and eat it.
Tradition. And look each other in the face.
Yeah, she was very upset that Tony just only poked it
because she said she had just coughed in her hand. So she didn't want to put her hands in the cake.
I guess, they say, it's my birthday, I could cry if I want to. Mm-hmm. Tamar said that literally. So she's like, it's my birthday, I can be a brat if I want to.
And she was a brat. She was like, no, this was the worst birthday ever. That's why I said she was very ungrateful. For you to say that, this was the worst birthday
it's like,
ever.
I'm in California for you. I can be somewhere else.
I can get my car and go. I ain't got to be here.
I could have been, I'm missing out money for you.
I don't have to be here. So when they did the whiskey tasting,
Kevin,
the whole cigar situation.
Kevin gave out cigars. Handed out cigars to all the men. So everyone was like, okay, cool, thanks. For whatever reason, Tamar was like, no, David don't smoke.
And he said that.
He was like, I don't, but you could just hold it.
He was like, but thank you. He said, I'll hold it, just as a, momentum, thank you. I appreciate it.
So Tamar made a
big deal. She was like, oh, okay, if you want to lose, you are a financial planner, advisor.
You have billion-dollar clients. And stuff. This cigar smoke is bad image for you. It's like,
and he was like,
it's a
okay.
cigar
it's all right.
that he's not smoking. He just received a gift. Thank you. She was
like, you don't understand this reality TV world. I do.
Mind you, like every time David tried to talk to her, it's hand over, shh, don't say nothing, text it to me. It's like, then why did you invite him?
And he said, he got in her face and said, listen, stop doing that.
That's disrespectful.
She said, okay, fine. She's fine. Get out my face. Get out my face. Then we ain't going to talk.
It's very disrespectful. It's like, come on now.
So finally, she was like, I'm ready to go. But then they went and sat down. Everybody was outside around, a pit fire?
Yeah.
So they was sitting around, smoking and stuff. So she gonna say,
I'm a singer.
I need my lungs.
And truthfully, I feel like it wouldn't bother her. It's just the person that gave the cigar was Kevin. And she has some type of underlying problem with Kevin and Tracy.
Right. So she
doesn't respect Kevin whatsoever.
Her issue with Tracy is from the tour stuff.
And also the fact that she never liked Kevin whatsoever. No. Maybe because he was in jail. I don't know.
He cheated.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, though, you can't really judge someone else's man. Wasn't your man beating your ass?
Didn't you accuse your man of cheating?
Having a baby by someone else?
So, I mean...
So it's like, it's so hypocritical. At the end of the day, that's your brother-in-law that's married to your sister for 27, 29 years. He's family at this point.
So she was just like, so when they got up, they finally left. And then on their way out, she was like, this is so ghetto. So smoking cigars. So Vaughn caught that. Vaughn said... I don't understand how that's ghetto because those people that smoke cigars are a certain, elite class, like a certain social class, meaning they tend to have money. People that smoke cigars, he said, because it's an expensive habit.
Exactly.
So I don't see how smoking cigars is ghetto. But
okay,
all right.
I like Vaughn.
I did too. When he said it, I was like, get her together.
So Tracy is getting upset. She's bringing up the whole.
Before that, he got mad. Speaking of Vaughn also getting her together, he was upset about them talking about you ruined our moment because she went live.
Well, that was before that. We didn't get to that part about the whole proposal. No, we're talking about the cigar situation. We didn't get to the whole proposal thing. So I love the tap.
Proposals coming up.
So Tracy is in her feelings.
Oh, okay. Well, she was still sitting there.
Yeah, she was upset because she was like, why are you being kind of disrespectful to my husband, kind of in a way. You know what I mean? She's making a big skeptical. It's like, my husband did this as kindness for a bonding for these guys.
It's not that big of a deal.
And you really kind of being disrespectful. So
doing too much.
For that, I'm like, don't disrespect my man.
Right.
When he's being nice to yours, like he's being welcoming to everybody.
She was being typical Tamar, and Tracy's being. She was justified.
I do feel bad because every time they mention anything about. Mind you, we told you that Tracy's birthday is very close to Tamar's. Every time they mention Tracy's birthday, Tamar rolled her eyes. So it's like...
It was just Or she making a face.
He's
or
like,
she on her phone.
so y'all can't celebrate my birthday even though it's coming up in 2 days.
Because Kevin did say, he did a blessing over the food. And he was like, Lord bless his food,
And happy birthday to Tamar and Tracy. And here goes Tamar. It's like, well, damn.
And then it was his birthday, though.
What happened to the sisterly bond? Okay, I get it, we're here for you, but it's like, if my birthday is right next to your birthday, why can't we?
It's about me.
Exactly.
Okay, well, honey, it's good day.
Exactly.
So, they go and they have another dinner. And at this dinner, this is just a regular dinner. Ain't nothing in particular. They gotta eat. So they're having dinner, and then next thing you know, Vaughn proposes. Now, before he proposed, they was asking, Tracy, what she was going to do for her birthday. Tamar's in her feelings like, why are we talking about her birthday? It's my birthday now. Well, it ain't your birthday today.
Exactly.
We already don't talked about you for enough.
Exactly.
Like the past 2 days, we've been celebrating you. Now we're just having a general conversation. So then they asked Trina, how's the restaurant? And she said, "Oh, I finally got a new item. I got a burger on the menu." She's made a comment.
Unbelievable burger. What she
said, "Oh, now she got a burger." And she said, "I'm sorry, what you say?" "I'm talking to my man."
And she was like, "Well, we're having a conversation with everyone at the table. Like, what are you doing?
Why are you having a private sidebar conversation?"
That's rude.
So then it was like, they asked about the drinks. What was she said? Well, actually,
the best
Wanda and
Tamar had the strongest or the most popular.
They had the most popular and the strongest drinks.
Yeah.
They said, "But you got to come to the bar to get served those drinks." So David was like, "There's a Tamar drink."
It was a Tamartian drink.
And they was like, "Yeah." And then she was like,
"I don't want to talk about this.
I don't want to talk about this." And it was like, we're talking about you now.
Exactly.
We thought you would be happy about that.
So that's when Vaughn proposed to Trina. And so Tamar is streaming live.
She's like sitting here across the table like this.
And I remember seeing that too. And she's rolling her eyes and stuff. And so when Vaughn was proposing, she's rolling her eyes.
She got
and the whole thing was caught on live.
Right.
And then she got up. She said congrats, and then she walked away.
And then she's calling people
this
bitches
is bullshit.
and stuff.
She said, "This is bullshit. This is my birthday."
It's because Tony goes and is like, "Well, where's Tamar and David?" So she goes, she's like,
"Yeah, my fans saw this, and they all said that y'all look really stupid."
Right.
And truthfully, at first, I'm thinking that this was her birthday dinner. Like, yeah, that is kind of messed up. It's my birthday dinner. No. Y'all decide to propose. Oh no, they already had the birthday dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It was the previous night. This is a regular dinner, and all the family's there. So it's like share this moment with your family.
Right.
Like you just being a spoiled brat
all day.
Like that was just so. And then the fact, Trina was upset because like now the whole world knew that I was engaged before I could tell people myself
the way I wanted to tell them, when I wanted to tell them nothing. So you took that moment away.
Yeah.
Vaughn was upset. David tried to apologize like the next day. He pulled them aside and he was like, "I don't want to tell you because I didn't get to tell you last night. Congratulations, and I want to apologize on behalf of her." And I thought it was big of him to do because technically it should have been her apologizing because she was the one that messed up.
That's too much like right.
And it was just like, I'm sorry, but we need to sit down and talk. So that's where the end comes in. So Sean and David decided they want to try to do this intervention and try to get the sisters together to have this sit down talk and try to work out their differences. So David's talking to Trina and Vaughn, telling them that, hey, I think everybody needs to talk. And they was like, okay. Then Sean goes and talks to Kevin and Tracy. And, Tracy's acting like Tracy.
The problem with Tracy is she's
hurt from 25 years ago. And she never healed from it. And it doesn't seem like she wants to heal from it.
She's stuck there. The problem is she's stuck there.
That's something that Tamar said. And I do agree with her. She's like, she wants to be mad because really at this point, the whole season, like the whole 6 seasons that the show has been on, they have always asked her, what can we do to help you move past this? What do you want from us? They have apologized. Even I remember when Trina apologized to her. She said, I am sorry that we left you.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is it?
And then it's
take
like,
for
she's
you
like,
to
okay,
move?
I forgive you, thank you. And then
that's all I wanted. I wanted an apology.
And then she keeps harboring it because she always. It's like you want to be.
Anytime something come up, she bring that back up.
She always wants
y'all left me.
But here, the only thing about it though is like, okay, she always says they don't care about my feelings. Mm-hmm. I can see that sometimes.
I don't agree.
And like, you know, I'm not that important to them. I can see that sometimes. Yeah. But it's like, what are we going to do to move past this? You can't keep sweeping under the rug and then you're there like, oh, everything's great. But then like, it's always an underlining issue.
At some point, you have to
want to move on.
And yeah, you got to move on. But it's like, she just...
I be feeling bad for her sometimes though. She'd be like, you know, they never care about me.
No.
But it's like,
and there's moments where they do, well, like they treat her like they don't care about her. But it's like, you gotta.
I mean, that whole birthday situation is kind of messed up. They should have been like, no, Tamar, we're going to celebrate you and Tracy because y'all birthdays right next to each other.
But they didn't.
So that part was like, okay, that kind of messed up. That was kind of messed up.
So they have this final sit down. Now the thing was, they did not tell
Tracy that they were going to have a sister
today.
She didn't know nothing about it.
So when she comes to sit down,
and Sean decides like, hey, the sisters, y'all need to mend, and what we're going to do is the men are going to leave so y'all can talk. She flips all the way out. She's like, I'm about to go. She flips all the way out because it was Sean saying this. And at first I'm like, why does it matter?
I was confused too because I was like,
why are you upset with Sean?
Didn't you just say you agreed to do this? And I was like, they didn't know it was happening today.
She didn't know. So she felt ambushed.
She said, I told them I didn't want to do this.
So now that she felt ambushed, it was like attack mode and she ready for any and everybody. And that's what she did.
So when the guys got it, they said, so the guys are going to leave. She got up to them. They was like, where's Tracy going? She said, I'm going with me because I'm
part of this family.
I said, here we go.
But she's been feeling that way throughout the entire thing. She felt that way about the tour situation. Which, truthfully, she should have never went to on the tour thing with Tamar.
She shouldn't have.
She shouldn't. Even she'd be like, I appreciate that, but unfortunately, our relationship is not as good. We're not in a strong place, so it's best not. One thing I will say though is like Tamar's so disrespectful to Tracy is ridiculous. And last time when they did Oyama, she had this whole cry. I wholeheartedly apologize. No, you can't do all that, and you still treated me disrespectful. That honestly, she is disrespectful.
She is.
She is so disrespectful, Tracy.
She is. Tamar, the reason why they have these issues is because Tamar is disrespectful and she don't even want to take accountability for nothing that she do.
And Tracy keep holding on to something that happened 25 years ago that really has nothing to do with them. It was business. A labels decision. It was business.
So you want them to not go? That's what you wanted them to not go? It was
business.
So it was like Tracy's out here in the hallway in the bathroom cussing at Sean. She over here trying to fight production. So Kevin goes in there trying to speak on her behalf, trying to say, listen, this is what she's going through. So they in there, it was it was Trina to Tamar to Wanda and Tony that was still sitting in there. And they was like, you're coming off real aggressive right now. Can you bring it down a little bit? And he was like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be aggressive. Y'all like sisters to me. It's just that.
Except for Tamar. Because he was like, you never messed me no how. Tamar doesn't matter.
He was like, it was just that, I'm really passionate about this. I'm here with her all the time.
Because I'm the only one that got her back.
I see everything that she's been going through.
Yeah, all her emotions.
And it's like, he's trying to explain her side.
Yeah, because the problem with Tracy though, she don't ever explain nothing.
She tell him everything,
but she don't. When it comes to talking to the people that actually needs to hear how you feel,
I'm good.
That's it.
I'm good.
You're not good.
If
tell
you're
me.
Talking like that,
I don't know if you don't tell me.
So that's when again. Bond comes in, was like, we're gonna go.
We're gonna go. Like we're in a good place right now.
Let me get my fiance.
We're good.
We can go. We don't need this. So she was like, "You right, boo."
I'll discuss my problems with him another time. I'm gonna end on a high note
because I'm doing good because
I'm engaged.
And she got up and left. So then those three are just sitting there. Tamar's still running her mouth,
as she always does.
She's still running her mouth. Now Tony did say some stuff too. To Wanda was the one that didn't say anything.
So here comes Tracy back.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go.
they're like, whoa. No, we're going to do it now. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's talk. I don't want to talk now either.
They was like, girl, go on. So she said, okay, fine. I'll get up. So as she walks away, now this is what a punk will do. They won't say nothing to you while you right there.
Oh, they will talk. That Tamar,
she got up. Tamar was
she got one more time to be in my face.
She got one more time to get in my face. She's like, that's what you need to go live your life, girl. Go live your life.
Then go straight to come back. She's like, you make it so difficult to love you.
She got real quiet again. She was like this.
And then when she left, she got one more time
to keep running up in my face. Like, I'm not gonna keep tolerating that her running up. Yes, you are. You know what you gonna do? If she come up in your face, act like she gonna hit you. If she do ever hit you, you just gonna be fighting for your dear life, and you gonna get beat up, and then you gonna call the police, and then you gonna try to sue her or try to press charges. That's what you gonna do. So stop acting like you about that life, because you're not. You're not a fighter.
You run your mouth. You are Chihuahua.
Okay?
Chihuahua.
You're going
but their bark is not as. I mean, their bite is not as bad as their bark.
No, their bark is louder.
Yeah, their bite is not as bad.
Their bark is worse than their bite. You said backwards.
There we go.
So they leave finally, and everybody goes back home
except for Tawanda and Tracy.
Right, they're the last two that are left.
So they try to have a conversation, and Tawanda literally says what happened. So Tracy, she's like saying like, I didn't appreciate how Sean gonna try to start, trying to mend our relationship. Like, who the hell is Sean? He your boyfriend. This is my husband. Right. He's been here forever. And Tawanda was like, well, I told Kevin, why don't you start a conversation for us, because you've been here around us the longest. And Kevin was like, well, all these years I told him to stay out of it, so I'll stay out of it. I'm just here to support my wife. But here comes now your new boo that knows the family but don't know Tracy though. And that's the thing about Tracy. I understand what Tracy's saying, like, no, you don't know me. You didn't work with me on the album. You work with them.
Right, so you don't know me.
So you can't really tell me.
You don't know our history.
The reason why she's feeling that way is because no one told her about the meeting. If they would have said, "Hey,
it's happening,"
yeah, she would have knowledge of it. But she feels like, "Oh, who are you to come at me?" Because she feels like she's being ganged up on because everyone knew but her. So that's messed up.
She finally. So what she said to Tawanda, this is why I said no one has had an issue with Tawanda until today. She said, "You was a snake ass bitch."
So you like controversy, you just like drama, and I'm just like,
Tawanda, just stay cool. Damn. She didn't say nothing back. She
but
said,
the thing
what can I do
Tawanda
to help us to move forward? I am trying to grow.
She said, all I want to do is heal. I'm trying to have a healing conversation with you. So what can I do for us to heal? Instead of Tracy, what Tracy should have done, which is a perfect opportunity to say, this is what hurt me, this is what you can do. But she said nothing.
I'm going to treat you like a coworker.
I'm going to treat you like a coworker. I'm just here to do my job, and I'm going to go home.
And she got up, and she left.
So what do you think is going to resolve from this, Tracy?
She don't care.
She does care, though. That's the thing about it. She says she don't care,
I know
but she cares.
She keep bringing it up because it's going on.
Resolve it.
Tony said,
it's like beating a dead horse.
Tony said, I don't know what we're going to do.
But this has
been going on for 6 seasons.
Basically, Tracy's like, Tony's like, this is not going to be resolved. Ever. And it's not. They don't talk to Miss Dr. Sherry. Don't talk to TD and they talk to Ayana.
Who else is gonna be able to help?
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil can't save nobody.
No one can save them. They tried,
and she said only we can save us.
Yeah, you have to want to. You have to want to heal. The problem is Tracy is stuck there. And everything,
and Tamar,
every little thing that happens, she always revert back. See, they never cared about me. They honestly, you gotta let it go. Or just walk away. If you feel like, why do you keep subjecting yourself to feel disrespected? Why do you keep subjecting yourself to feel like you're not important? I don't care if they're your family or not. If you feel like your family's treating you like shit, I
just walk away. Just let it go.
All right, fine.
So
that's just me.
I don't see how this family is going to resolve their issues, but
it's just the same thing over and over. Right. Tamar being a disrespectful, spoiled brat. Tracy always want to play victim. Tony is the big sister, and I feel like Tawanda and Trina are just in the middle.
Yeah.
But I will say, even though I'm not a really big reality fan, that last episode was good, and I actually liked the dynamic of the guys being more involved in the show. I like that
I hope they
lot.
come back.
I hope they do. I love me some Vaughn. So I like all the Vaughn I can get. I like Sean a lot too. So all the I like Kevin. Kevin is a down to earth, chill guy.
His wife's back.
I like Kevin too. I mean, David. He's just. Well, here's the thing.
I like David by himself.
David and Tamar's relationship is weird.
It is.
It creeps me out. Sorry, not sorry, but she like it. I love it.
It's just too much. So.
But I like. Hopefully, the next season the guys are more involved. Right. I like that a lot.
So we'll see.
Yeah, but it was a good season finale. I can tell you that much.
It was.
That thing was
intense.
Juicy. I was in it, honey.
So.
Whew.
I don't know what we're gonna be bringing you guys next, but
stay tuned, honey.
Be looking for it.
Exactly. Until next time. Bye, guys.